Veli na mai ke aloha, e anova Elijah Kalame Shane. No ka mokupuni o ahune. Beautiful to see everybody here who have been inspired to learn a little bit about the Live Pono course, previously known as the Pono Settler course. The Live Pono course is a massive inspiration in the work of Awakened Aloha. And the reason why is because it fills the gap, it fills the void. Through my years on social media, as a content creator, as a person who does my best to provide information around Hawaiian culture, around Hawaiian history, Hawaiian current events, and everything in between, what I see is contention, and I've seen it for the past 5-6 years. A lot of contention on social media, a lot of misunderstanding, miseducation that causes the conflict between Kanaka Maoli and people that are not from Hawaii, which I would just say are people that are not educated about what Hawaii is, things to do with how to live in the Hawaii universe, as we call it. So it's so important to provide a space that is outside of the educational system, because most people don't want to take a full course on Hawaiian history or Hawaiian language all the time in the school system just to get a couple credits, paying about $5,000 to do so. We created a space that it was affordable, that it is pono, and it's giving a holistic overview of Hawaiian history, Hawaiian culture, Hawaiian ways of being, Hawaiian values, for the sole purpose of knowing what it is to live pono, to live in a way that is aligned with our people, our culture, our way of life. Instead of being the kind of person that I would call an invasive species, just like plants. They're put into ecosystem they do not belong, and it inadvertently begins to kill the species that are native to that land. Yeah, that's been happening throughout history in Hawaii, and so I've seen it as a massive kuleana, and that kuleana empowered me to take action on creating an educational space. I do my best to provide information and content through my social platforms that are free of charge, that allows people to get a sneak peek into aspects of Hawaii in whatever path that is that they're inspired to see. But the Live Pono online course is going to be a deeper course that is an organized space with a curriculum that you can learn from, a curriculum that gives you the pathway on understanding the core pieces of information that you want to understand as a person that is not from Hawaii, is living in Hawaii professionally, is living in Hawaii because of military, or Hawaii has called you here and you don't know why, and you're trying to discover where you fit into the community. As a Kanaka Maoli, knowing that almost 85+% of people living in Hawaii is non-Aboriginal Hawaiian, I am a big advocate of keeping our people in Hawaii. Most reasons people leave is through economics. I try my best to empower our people, but I also do my best to empower and to integrate people that are not of Hawaiian descent on how to maintain what is Hawaii in a pono way. If we don't do that, as we know, you look at Waikiki, Honolulu, the constant resistance we have to give as Kanaka Maoli to other plans and systems, organizations trying to do things that is not to the betterment of our aina, of our Kanaka, our Lahui Kanaka, and our culture, our Mo'omeheu Hawaii. If we do not do that, people inadvertently will come into Hawaii ignorant, not knowing how to do, how to be, and just being themselves, but not knowing themselves. Being in that particular way can be invasive to our people and the culture that we built over the past 1,500+ years. So being inspired to do Live Pono online course, I want to encourage you to tap in, be involved, be in the va'a, see the higher purpose, and put yourself in a state where you understand what you need to learn, who you need to become, and on top of that, getting the tools that can equip you here in Hawaii, but also the spiritual ancestral tools of the people and the kupuna that you descend from. I am a big advocate, and I speak to this to all of our students and my friends. When you know who you are, you don't have to try to be Hawaiian or Kanaka Maoli. You can be who you are. Most people in the US have been decultured, not fully knowing who they are because of historical events of what happened in their country. Their ancestors came to the US. But what most people don't understand is that most Americans live in a whole other people's garden and aren't always respecting the people that planted the garden and has been there for 2,000, 3,000, 4,000+ years. We try to create a space of aloha, which is a reciprocal loving relationship that helps to prosper all parties involved. Live pono, embody aloha, and fulfill your kuleana our three main principles here in Awaken Aloha. This course is going to help us to live more pono as we walk on the path of Hawaii. Mahalo.